Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Plague Inc. And today we're going to be playing as the Parasite, because last episode we played as the fungus. Now we're going to do the Parasite. So here we see the Parasite here. It says, parasitic lifestyle prevents DNA alteration from everyday infection. Basically what that means is that you can't get DNA from infecting new people. You have to get DNA points from popping DNA bubbles. And that's going to make it a lot more hard. Last time we did Toad for our fungus because it was a Mario reference. But now, I feel like we should name it... Wait, let me think about this. It's a parasite, right? And a parasite is like a living organism in another living organism. And so when you have a parasite, it's kind of something bad, right? So let's name it something bad. I have the perfect name idea for this. Detention. That was a typo though, like, okay, yeah, fine. But still, detention. That's the perfect name idea. Getting detention in school is so annoying. Anyways, since we can only get DNA points from popping bubbles, let's get metabolic jump. Get more DNA from popping red biohazard bubbles. And there are a lot of red biohazard bubbles in the beginning of the game where you are infecting a lot of new countries. Now I got travel genes. I feel like we're still going to do Aquasite so that we can get to Greenland and all the other islands. I'm still going to do ionized helix. For here, I'm still going to do genetic mimic for the cure because I want it to be harder to cure. And we got a new gene. It's extremophile, so I'm going to use that. So now we're playing. So touch the country your plague was started. You know, I always do China because there's a lot of people in China, so let's do that. We're starting in China. I always start in China because there's so much people in China that, like, it's easier for us to spread. Like, look at all those dots forming. And they're forming mostly in the east of China, so that means we can spread quickly. But I feel like when the game says that China is an urban country, I feel like it applies it to the whole country. Just the way it calls Russia a rural country. It probably doesn't apply that to the. It probably doesn't apply it to. It doesn't apply it to even the most populated cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. It kind of thinks the whole thing is rural, so we really don't have to worry about what place in China that my parasite starts in. So I'm going to do symbiosis. It says parasite because more in tune with host, making it less likely to be noticed. I don't know what in tune means. That's scientifically meaningless, but I guess we'll get it. So that'll let us get more symptoms. So rash, sweating. Then we're gonna have to get skin lesions because skin lesions is really good at infecting new people. And now that we have symbiosis, it's not gonna get noticed. So we're basically set up for amazingness here. Look, the game is so pseudo. It says we can't get new DNA points for infecting people, but then it gives us DNA points when we're not popping bubbles. So, like, the game is lying to us. But I've played this before, and at the beginning it does give you more DNA points, no matter how you get them. But, like, when you get later into the game, it actually, the game becomes a game of its word. I don't know what that means, but anyways. Detention infecting their countries. It looks like there are a lot of troublemakers in schools because they're getting detention. New aid program for poor countries. Well, I guess that probably means that they're giving poor countries, making more infectious than tuberculosis. Anyways, I think that probably means that they're giving poor countries better health care, so we have to get drug resistance. But that's 15 DNA points. Okay, so I'm just going to get drug resistance and genetic hardening. Then we're going to get transmissions. The resistances are more important, but transmissions are also really important. I'm gonna evolve transmissions and resistances at the beginning of the game. I'm gonna evolve them both equally so that like I can be able to still infect a lot of people. There's a festival of love. There's a festival of love in Australia, so I could get nausea, but I'm not gonna. Now I'm gonna get symbiosis too. Oh no, they found it. I can get symbiosis too. Just get me some symbiosis too. Anyways, coughing symptom mutated, that's nice, because then we can infect more people. Okay, there's a bubble there in Central America. It almost went away. So, I feel like the bubble I'm gonna have to get the gene after this is, I really want to get the gene that gives you DNA points when you pop cure bubbles, because that'll be better for getting DNA points near the end of the game. Los Angeles Olympics mystery. The only thing I care about Los Angeles in this game is whether the whole city is in fact. Wait, did I click that biohazard bubble? I probably didn't click that biohazard bubble because it didn't make a sound. Or wait, did I? I don't know. Like I said, in all the previous episodes, there are so many floods from, I mean floods, not floods. I mean, there are so many ships from China to Central, there are so many ships from China to Central America for some reason. Air transmission, water transmission. Nice. So now we can infect quickly. Did I get, cold resistance too? Yeah, I got cold resistance. So now I'm gonna get 32 points to get drug resistance too. Or okay, wait, I might get drug resistance too, but Los Angeles Olympics. That's great. Because then I can infect the USA quicker. There's so many floods to the are there so many floods to the USA? I don't know. Los Angeles Olympics infect the USA, so if you get the game of its word, and yeah, Los Angeles Olympics brought by Parasite to the USA, but that happened before the Los Angeles Olympics. What do they mean by that? I am popping so many buttons. See what I mean? When I put that gene on, I put it so that I could. Okay, yeah, that was real weird. Real weird. New pimples, new dots started forming up on Russia. Did you see that? I'm starting to think the game isn't actually paused. Did we hit singularity? I don't know. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so there are so many red biohazard bubbles, which is why I actually got the gene that gave me more DNA points from biohazard bubbles. So now I'm basically like the Elon Musk of biohazard bubbles. The Elon Musk of DNA points from popping biohazard bubbles. Maybe some genetic hardening too, then we'll get symbiosis 3. Actually no, I have to worry about transmissions first. Detention is spreading fast. I guess some kids decided to be troublemakers and they decided to spread it to the rest of the world. I don't know. Caribbean? Wait, hold on. Greenland. See, Greenland's, let's see. I got a lot of countries left, and they're mostly in, there's Greenland, and they're mostly in Africa and South America. So, yeah. I'm just gonna... See, look at these bubbles. Greenland, yes, we got Greenland's So now we only have 6 countries left. Okay. Cysts. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Cysts is nice. Okay, so we're getting more bubbles. A lot of bubbles, actually. So now, we're gonna get Air 1, and then, Air 2, and then the other 2, which we can get right now for 18 DNA points. So we can spread. I feel like there's no healthy countries left. Yeah, there's no healthy countries left. So all we really need to do right now is to just wait. And maybe if we need spare DNA points to get total organ failure, we can devolve all the other symptoms because they're not that deadly. So yeah, I think we've got a pretty good master plan here. So, like I said, I never get bothered by Greenland. It's always this exact part of Africa. It's always Zimbabwe, Angola, Central Africa, and West Africa. It's always those countries. They're all probably the last ones standing. An honorable mention to Libya and Algeria for not being infected on the fungus episode. So now we're just waiting on these countries, and then we can get total organ failure afterwards. Placed on the health system, they're already working on a cure, but I feel like that really doesn't matter at all because I think we already have enough DNA points to get to total organ failure without devolving, right? Yeah, I think so. Detention needs to evolve to kill. I already know that game. Brazil leading global cure effort. I don't care. Okay, so now we're just waiting on Angola and Botswana. Obviously, those countries have to be the last ones. They're obviously going to be the ones that go like. Okay, that part was blurred because I accidentally sung the copyrighted song, so I made that part silent. Now there's no healthy people left in the world, and I can get total organ failure. So now we can, well, destroy the world. Okay, now we're just waiting. All we're doing is waiting at this point. The cure, I don't care about the cure. Abscesses. Let me devolve my transmissions to get necrosis, because necrosis is very deadly in the game. So we can, actually, I'm gonna devolve cysts, and I'm also gonna devolve abscesses, and I'm gonna devolve nausea and rash to get necrosis, because necrosis is way more deadly than all of those symptoms combined, so we really don't need those symptoms. Okay, now we can get hemorrhagic shock. Cure is 50% complete, but did a single person in the room care? Yeah, no one. So let's get genetic reshuffle just for kicks and giggles, but really, no one cares about the genetic reshuffle. Even if we did get it, it probably we still probably would have won, because look how quick I am. Like, look how close I am. I got even more DNA points. Come on, game. Guess I'm gonna get dysentery. Dysentery is pretty lethal. I'm popping the cure bubbles for no reason, but I still don't care about him. Not even getting cocky. I just won. Yeah, look. Detention to destroy humanity. That is so funny that I'm going to have to screenshot that. Like, detention to destroy humanity. That's like the funniest thing to put on social media ever. And I won. Victory! Detention has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. So here's my disease graph. I got infectivity, then down, then back up. I got severity up, then down, then back up. And I got lethality just up like that. That's like the highest lethality I've ever seen. And then we got world graph. It always looks the same. Infection, then it plateaus, then it goes way higher, then everybody's dead. So yeah. Cure graph, it always looks like that. It's so boring. But this time it's a little bit different because the cure effort actually stopped a little bit, even though the cure requirement kept going up. My parasite called Detention just wiped out the world in 904 days. DNA sequence complex. I still don't know what that means. I promised you last video that I would actually look that up, but I still don't know what it means. Difficulty, normal. Disease type, parasite. Time, 904 days. Cure progress, 50% complete. Score total, 9,460. Hey, that's the highest score in the series so far. And I obviously have to get 3 stars, like I always do. And I got a new gene, it's suppression. So it's not the cure bubble gene I wished for, but it's a gene. I still got a gene, which is good. So, bye guys. See you in the next video.